Batman, the 6 best non-superhero characters. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Bubbly Toons. 6. Commissioner James Gordon. Some fans may debate whether Commissioner James Gordon is or isn't a part of the Bat family, but no one will debate the fact that he's a crucial cog in Batman and the Bat family's line of work. Fans typically say that members of the family are those who know and work with him as Bruce Wayne, but Gordon is one of Batman's best friends in the comics. Year 1 is commonly regarded as the Dark Knight's definitive origin story, and it also served as a great parallel origin for Jim Gordon. Ultimately, they're both flawed human beings that are still trying to do the most good they can with the poor hands they were dealt, i.e. Gotham City's underworld. Their character dynamic makes each of their personal developments all the more satisfying. 5. Alfred Pennyworth. More than just a butler, Alfred Pennyworth is the heart and soul of Batman and the rest of the Bat family. He's also one of Batman's best comic book mentors, having taught Bruce skills in acting and makeup to play up a persona. However, some of the biggest things that Alfred provided Bruce was a surrogate father to an 8-year-old orphan that watched his parents get taken from him. One of the biggest running themes of Batman as a character is his complex and traumatized psyche, but Alfred is largely responsible for being his moral and spiritual anchor, helping him grow out from the rough, unrefined early years like in Arkham Origins. If it wasn't for the loving and nurturing Alfred Pennyworth, Batman would have descended into something far darker and jaded akin to the Thomas Wayne version of Batman, or Marvel's Punisher. 4. Leslie Tompkins. In the Batman corner of the DC worlds, Leslie Tompkins is perhaps one of the most underrated allies and friends of Bruce Wayne/Batman. Dr. Tompkins has long since been a family friend of the Waynes and became a surrogate mother figure for Bruce after Thomas and Martha were murdered. She runs a clinic to help Gotham City's disenfranchised, with Leslie and Bruce supporting each other's efforts. One of the best depictions of this character was in The Batman, the animated series episode, where the Dark Knight visits Crime Alley on the anniversary of his parents' deaths. Leslie is a strong-willed, compassionate, and empathetic woman who is one of Gotham and Batman's unsung heroes in the vast cast of characters within the mythos. 3. Joker. The Clown Prince of Crime doesn't need much of an introduction, as the Joker is one of Batman's best supervillains, along with the psychological themes surrounding Batman. Specifically, the Joker's psyche is another one of the most fascinating elements to explore. The psychotic supervillain is constantly out to prove they are destined for one another and are the same, but what they are is two separate sides of the same coin. Batman took a time of tragedy in his life and forged it into an indomitable force for good, flaws, and all. The Joker, meanwhile, took an alleged moment of tragedy and used it as an excuse to break and warp into something sinister. The Killing Joke is a great example of this dichotomy, with Batman towards the end exposing Joker as being a coward for desperately trying to justify his heinous nature. They have one of the most compelling dynamics in comics and, in a sense, are a metaphorical representation of a mutually abusive relationship. 2. Lucius Fox. Though Bruce Wayne has more than enough resources to fashion the Batman mantle together, he started in a place without the connections he needed to do it discreetly. Though Year 1 is Batman's best comic origin, he was far from his tactical best, including what was in his arsenal of gadgets at the time. Lucius Fox is a brilliant inventor, businessman, and entrepreneur who eventually comes to handle Bruce's business dealings to fund Batman's nocturnal missions. Vital gadgets like the Batwing or Batmobile wouldn't be sustainable for Bruce if not for Lucius' expertise in getting the tools necessary for it. Fox is another invaluable friend and ally to Batman and has been across several adaptations, including Morgan Freeman's charming portrayal in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy. Not to mention that he's the father of Luke and Tim Fox, Bat family members Batwing, and, in a future timeline, the next Batman. 1. Oracle. Barbara Gordon as Oracle is a technical non-superhero character within the Bat family. Before becoming Oracle, Barbara Gordon served as the original Batgirl. However, as the first tragic point of conflict in the Killing Joke comic, the Joker paralyzes her from the waist down. Still hungry to help Batman and co-fight crime in Gotham, she became their eye in the sky. While the Bat family is filled with classified geniuses, Barbara Gordon still ranks among the family's elite. In this role, Oracle works in the clock tower, functioning as the family's center of command when Batman is in the field. She provides in-the-moment analysis and solutions to whatever Batman might face, specializing in computer science and hacking. Oracle's run can't be understated even with such a growing family, as she's often been a deciding factor in whether a mission succeeded or failed. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.